What's up, guys, and welcome to a new stream. We're back with Doki Doki Literature Club. Hold on, let me look if it's working. We're back with Doki. Seems to work. Alright, let's go. Gonna turn down. Okay, then let's just start in. If you haven't seen the first part, I already played on the video. Should be up by now. Look there. Okay. So I hope Lenient comes soon because he's supposed to be in the stream. You see over there the chat on the top left. Let's see when he comes. I hope I don't ignore him. Okay, let's just start. Alright, last time I saved here. Hint, you can use skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Skip. Speaking of which, I do not know what she said before, but you'll see in the video. Anyways, speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Of course, Bo, of course. We're just starting with the order being hungry. Who would have thought? Nothing. He says no, okay? I mean, I say no. It's me. Yeah, only that. You see my name. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Yori? Oh. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. I'm so fucking smart. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. My phone went out. Maybe I have to leave the stream running. Oh well. I don't have connection. Who cares? Yuri suddenly giggles. Get the fuck out of here! I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri? Tell him not to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough, Richard. What are those words? ... Did I just... I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun inside of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept my revolution. The revolution. Who the fuck cares? I don't. Okay, let's go. Retribution. Dad! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Heh. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Wait, what? Why the fuck does something smack Sayori? What the fuck? Yeah. Ow. What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha ha ha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worse than your reaction though. What the fuck? Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Wow. Just wow. Jeez, just eat it. I swear. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. I'm too stupid to read, sorry. So good. I don't know why, but at first I read MF. Some motherfucker. Shit. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I put my tongue. Haha. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez! I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up and nudges Sayori off her. Oh, Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. What a bitch! Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Haha. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Huh. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. What? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. So funny. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you were playing music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. There's a fly on my desk. Get the fuck out of here. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down a little minute. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. ... It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Perfect Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid fly! Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. I don't like to do a higher voice. Maybe I have to because for myself, it kind of sounds like I'm doing the same voice and it's just the same character. Ah! Okay. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. Never mind, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. What a bitch! Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad for taking up so much space in the closet. Closet? So I had to move some stuff and clean it up a little bit. And it's all still there. It's all still there. I just had to organize that a bit. The top shelf was far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hob trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. Oh my god, if that fly isn't going to disappear, I'm going to freaking kill it. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and then folds it. You think I'm too short or something? Yes. I mean, I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. She's falling. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Ah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Ah! Holding balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have a desk attached to there, so inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on her wheels back over to the closet. Are you fucking stupid? It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs under the chair and slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with him back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. There we go. I don't like this position, bro. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on a shelf below. Are we cooked? Are we cooked, chap? Ah! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Oh god, bro. This is getting worse and worse. Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I gotcha. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. What? I can almost see up her skirt. I fucking knew it. Stupid ass. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Perfect Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hell, only that. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine, just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, let me just stand up. Slowly release my grip off the chair. What do you mean by stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You trying to look at my... Natsuki's leg shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perp. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'm doing myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. Ah! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Bro, that's not got her. Bro, that's not got her. The Bro, that's not got her. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me into the ground. Hold on, I gotta rewatch that. You set me up. Go away, get out. But I'm doing myself. The suddenly swirls beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. What a fucking idiot. What a fucking moron. Okay. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. What the fuck? She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor beneath her. Gross! A first pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself onto her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the mag on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez! Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me explaining this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know. Don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh, no! I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that's scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing till she just lowers her head. Bro's crying. I can't even make a joke about that because I'm sorry. Why am I sorry for an unreal character? I don't know. Maybe because... Yeah, I like manga and anime, so it isn't really a new thing to me to feel sorry for a character. Natsuki, are you? No! Nasty voice squeaks. I see tears in her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Nasty shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day, it's so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. Compress her so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help you clean this up. and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I'll pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This helps you cheer up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. Didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box to their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done and hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Why am I reading stuff that isn't there? Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. I'm just stupid to read, bro. Help. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. If you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making a note of a lot of repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. Okay, bro, I'm really sorry if I can't read stuff, but this is not my mother language. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you should be more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? I told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? I forgot I wrote a poem. Aw. Natsuki. ... Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. What? Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You trying to impress me? Oh, obviously! You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break! Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face. What the fuck is a fees? Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. And then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters it to the floor. I have to use the bathroom! Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Illuminat, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Huh? Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't you like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating a little in that? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. But only I wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem was technically for everyone to read. Well, I think Illuminati is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Illuminati's right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns the poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what? I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders. Everyone was called Amy. Get the fuck out of here. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Good! I don't trust people called Amy. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her answer probably grows. That's why I'm not friends with her. What kind of racist text is this? Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has her other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell anyone. Sorry. That's an interesting one. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Thank you. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. The writer or Amy? Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everything's my... That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I think it's about the writer. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares that someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. You know, I'm glad you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay? Alright, oh well. Bro, I literally can't do a sooner voice. Wait, Monica already saw it. Hi again, Illuminat. That was kind of silly and Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? Oh, well, damn. Okay, so the chat probably changes if I talk to someone else first or to Monica. Okay. I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. ... That's one way of putting it. Anyways, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Sorry. Oh my god, what the Okay, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, spanning, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop, violent, creating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sign, cousin, what? Tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I've never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Another writing tip of the day. Sometimes you feel yourself finding yourself in what the fuck? Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your game. Mind. Am I schizophrenic? What the fuck am I reading? Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this the bit even about writing? What am I even talking about? Good that we feel the same. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess Siri comes last. Oh my god, I don't want to talk to her. Let's see what you've written for today. ... Well done, Louie-Nat. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It doesn't! It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metamorphose can go a long way. I think I said the wrong word, but I don't know. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one of the way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. This is certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Your nods and timidly hands me a poem. The raccoon! It happened in the head of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. Hold on. Okay. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoons are... I hate this writing, bro. I hate this. The moon in... Okay, bro, this is giving me a stroke to read. Please stop. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. You with your fucking knives. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can figure out what's it supposed to mean. Well, I think something that different people can relate to their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me and indulge in my more... why am I too stupid to read? Unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. What? Didn't ask you to write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter if you're into it as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I just said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. I'd literally forget everything we just speak about. ... Oh, I like this one, Illuminati. Has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Why? Wrong character, dude. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. So that's why I just go by my heart. So if it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying a feeling is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, Me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in my mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let me see. Let's see. Huh. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give the rain cloud a little hug and make it a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? It is? Maybe I can get any better at expressing my feeling after all. Thanks for illuminating that. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Diggling and digging. Why did I say diggling? Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. If they come in such a hurry, do they want my balls that much? Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Pause to read this. I don't feel like reading this anymore. Okay. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I think too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I wasn't meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've become pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Literally, though. Sari always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have some extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to go through something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. There's a concert of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much than a few decorations. Siri has been working on posters and I've designed some I don't know these words. I don't speak English. Okay. Sorry. We can give a vow during the event. Okay, that's good and all, but that doesn't really tell us what we're doing, what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you were about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting it all in the post in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sarah, who's been calling a post, to hold it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There was no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask to recite for poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones who are responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing our feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share it with others to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Zero looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess you just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else expected face. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. The club is seriously going to be a death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway. Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebooks to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands... Help me. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I love how just 4 people were in here just immediately left. Thanks. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. She has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches her sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem was called Yuri Actions glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After a Mirage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes at the start reading her poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refuses to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her book. Your quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into a whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Bro, I'm just stupid to read help. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Suri hops out of his chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try to think of like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Suri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene, a bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I would probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even I liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that were sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's what I've been practicing, that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before I learn with that. It's like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Illuminat lowers everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine, that's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote today. I sit up a step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Then just leave you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki. What is that word? Gets off her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm to rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and the words surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't too bad, wasn't it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But then, it's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets too, so let me know ahead of time when you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm really pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Another festival's coming up, but let's try write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll be finished planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can't do this. I can't do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. What? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal about it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Luminat. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go, Sayori. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I wasn't thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. I mean, sorry if I almost with the words. So let's just say that one day Natsuki asks to walk with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me into the spot here. Oh my god. Why? I literally talked about this question with Lee Dean earlier. And he said he walks home with Natsuki. But like, if I were in this situation, and Surya was right in front of me right now, because walking home with Natsuki would never happen, you know? I would tell her that I walk home with her. Like, here. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I won't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Illuminat. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve if she wanted it, so sorry, Ori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that is never going to happen? Literally my brain, bro. Literally my mind. What the heck? Huh. Why is Legion talking to me? Oh, Legion's connection was calling. Let me get it. Alright. I texted him. Alright. Huh. The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sarah to care about so much about that, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival was only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? Okay. You know, I'm going for Sayori, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that's her. Good. Okay, Bouncy's Natsuki. Prayer, I don't know. Sunny. Smile? Yes, okay. Doki Doki's Natsuki. Feather, I don't know. And Alyssa's Lollipop Roman Suicide. Suicide is Yuri! Fuck! I should have saved. God damn it. Oh well. Let's forgive. Koi's probably Natsuki. Yeah, of course. Aura. That's okay, bro. Bunny. That's Natsuki? Okay. Skirt is also Natsuki. Summer Pain Anime is also Natsuki. Cheese Universe. Cage. How's that all Yuri? Email. Yeah, bed. Yeah, of course. Sorry. Skipping. Okay. Childhood. Heart. Poof. Okay. Death. Contamination. Okay. Inferno. That's Yuri. Fuck. Oh man, I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you. It wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious stuff and food. You should sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Oh, come Monica. Why did I say that? I don't know. Wasn't funny? Okay. You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. I don't understand that one. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that jongs me no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Wait, does it mean squid? Hold on, let me see. There's no way it means squid on Japanese or something like that. Okay, hello. Japanese. Where's Japanese? There. Okay. Monica. Wait, what? It's squid. Oh, heck no. That's crazy. Okay. Fine. Your actions aren't as funny as yours or yours anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting on the desk at the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. She can go talk to everyone else. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you're worried too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Like that proves anything. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I rarely glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Maddie, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Only that, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser down her own task. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Illuminati. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really liked us. She always talked about me about other things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'm dropping now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Illuminati. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Illuminati. Have you thought that maybe you always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Shori. Who the fuck is Shori? Sayori and gently talk to her. But she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you! I look up at Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time to... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki lands down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can't start now. I'll make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel a bit like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you could just tell me to leave you alone and will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about her or anything. She practically mumbled that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work in your phrasing. But anyways, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needs you, then you would be the first person you would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have the days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not the right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fills in a book what she's holding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica as she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. I hate this part, bro. Huh. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Illumina. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Mike I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay. Who should I show my poem? I guess I show Monica. Hi, Lumina. Have you thought about what you want to perform at the festival? Well, being in a club is one thing, performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it turns out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks to you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when you're reading your poem. You sure you're not reading in it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale leads a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A little lady who found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost drift sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, legend is all that remains. A blast dim star glimmering in a twilit sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, I drag. How long is this? You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my spine, so what I worried about? I see. I really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because we had all the answers, wouldn't the world still lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you interested? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans were two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monix's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can really be disheartening to get a lukewarm response or something to put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, the sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just yelling you what your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging the way and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Yuri. Well done on me, that. You definitely improved your writing over the course of the series. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our own writing like this. It's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. But now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what the others think. Oh god, bro. I need a pause. I need a break. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore? I don't know. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been getting fun to know everyone on their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Eliminate? Well, you know, I like to say writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinions is fearsome, how unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. No. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an in-end thing to write about, but I did the best to make metaphorical approach to it. You said like you didn't even want to write about that. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. So I suppose to compare the difference in our writing styles, so I thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wanted to show off. It's like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. but, well, I suppose it's not too bad to write something a bit simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm to my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Natsuki. God damn it. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, it doesn't blow me away. There's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, kind of reminds me of Shiori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be one and the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Shiori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around the dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like a letting go of a balloon. You could say that we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fear that diminished your power over the years. But together I have a special place, a bleach for us to... What am I reading? Yeah, I fucking hate this. Yeah, I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Jeez. She better not have said anything about mine. Well, after all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about simple talking and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something that sounded a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even yours isn't immune to it. Stagnating ear is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Shiori isn't here. It seems you're right. Shiori's always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's always like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. What the heck did you run too often anyway? I thought you just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. All the times to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Shiori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? Here's a blessing coming from you of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Yuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, no? No, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sarah enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on when you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help me set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Your expression suddenly changes as she stares at the desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'd be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Illumily, not the one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. As much as suggesting that I spend the weekend with one of my club members. Save. Alright. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking of your own. Illuminat may not like to be around if it only make them be a nuisance. So therefore, he might be more suited assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Illuminat to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just, what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Illuminat to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Illuminat, you're okay with this, right? If it's the end, it's up to you. In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Huh. Very well. In that case, everyone looks right at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... I can also do Sayori. Okay. I'm going to do all of them. So... I don't know. So first one, Monica, I guess. I guess you'll probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. It's not only your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Illuminat was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him to picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Leave me be. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with the ulterior motives. Hey, excuse me? Otherwise, I wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as a good job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. Sorry, you're going to do the right thing, President. Okay, I get it. It's technically the most logical Illuminati to help one of you too, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Illuminati? I can't do that. What an ass. Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. We're already neighbors then. But Monica said that Sayori wasn't helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean for this to be this difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Stupid ass. I'm gonna make another save here. Alright. Let's do Yuri first. Well, probably most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can only tell you about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you should be helping Yuri then. You will be helping Yuri then. You'll win that. Yeah. My glasses, bro. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. It's a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle your baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is there anything we need to go over? What? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way, Illuminat? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out. That's good enough for me. How about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, it's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glanced between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Illuminat picked me. And also, Your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I left to invent to look competent. So I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at this. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I also back by Yuri's words. And Chiori has trouble with words trying to cheer someone up most before out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, you can tell she tried to say something Sayori wouldn't say at the time like this. Because Yuri would help everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sure I'm making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes is going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to say everyone did their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and let's get out of the door and they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. Bro, get the fuck out of my chat, please. Get the frick out of my chat. Yeah, get out of here. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. Yeah, that's right. Don't send skull emojis in my fucking stream, bro. Get the fuck out. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like I should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I haven't managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not necessarily nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself alone like that. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad at something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with another reason you may have to choose me. You're forgetting the other. I'm stupid. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I just help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted to point out when you're overthinking, right? I did realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks real hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make the way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have prepared to do this with Sayori, when I said it was still shoot out through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to headlining her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. What do I feel nervous that Yuri finds out about this? It's not like the way we feel about that way each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. What's up? What's up? She was extremely offensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I heard a thing from Yuri since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? It's not, bro. It's not. I decide to visit Yuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking a silly Tara, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Yeah, bro. Alright. I don't know if it's bro. I literally played this game like 8 years ago. I know what happens, but I really don't know when it happens. Oh no. Once I reached Leori's house and knocked the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often where we made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Fuck. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. No. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh my god! Don't scare me like that, bro. Hi, Emily, Matt. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognize the some stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Yeah, bro, same. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see her today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided at the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural to keep my mind informed. I'm too stupid to read. Keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Jerry then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in random directions. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Illuminat. Why can't you just like it's always been? What did I just say? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you would have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have ever been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me into a trap, Elena, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Elena? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and carrying in the waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How was it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit hard to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. So you don't understand at all, Matt. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels so bad being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Elena. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. In that, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it done I wouldn't have it in any other way. Only that. Why did I put my username in help? Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her side. She started sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Oh my god. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in... Bro, I have to read first. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Illuminat. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and she does so. I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I can spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I'll have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet up at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be really good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You guys could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and her on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's alright. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything alright. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Alright, bro. What even happened to her parents? Like, bro, what? it's so clean. I cleaned before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. Oh no, I would be really embarrassed in my room to be a mess while you're here. Huh. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That will be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening the desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of both of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that I can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. And I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way of putting it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes you feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Your arm just threw her back. She pulls out a few candles on a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing too, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the one thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are with the aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel the permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Here takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, this smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides me more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions, help you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing your poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust you with the opinion. I trust your opinion. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into my bag and pulls several pulls of the ribbon. What are those for? What are those? Well, did you purchase the original paper origami? I don't know how to say that in English. Origami? Paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over there. I'm on using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. Just about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the door of the classroom. Then we get and fasten the paper on the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract them peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you're so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose it do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with her at cheeks. It's just me, or she's more relaxed when it's just the two of us. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Illumina. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character in each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. Never be Thorkek. Oh my god, bro. I need to drink something, help. The blade itself was gently tinted blue. I forgot I have to click. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks real fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. You're whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright, the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger made me... what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, not like at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Huh. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her best expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with her hand facing me. I take it out and turn it in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did I even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Look at that! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at the noticeable fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. From that one, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Whoa, what the fuck? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my head back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri looked at her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How can I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're reacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I took Yuri's hand and licked it next finger in return. What the fuck? Only that? Did you really just do that? Now we're even. He just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew it would be a bad idea. Not for the cedar aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Elamina. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, I already stopped bleeding. I see. That's her leaving. The tension quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue the paragraphs on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and I'm very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. Just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Well, you need about 6 cups of water to put either of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Help. Okay. Taking Yuri's advice, I need to drink real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Hello? Oh. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling his sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. I hurriedly dismiss the. Ooh. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and take. I'm tired, bro. I've been reading for 2 hours straight. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something similar that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, the daytime, the sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I write an inspirational quote across the banner. It's like 1:36 in the morning, by the way. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush or adds a few dots of different colors across the banner so serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry, this feels title. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's just like I can't spend time with one other person. Even with something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if you don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel the way about things like anime and games, where somebody sharing the experience with someone can make happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you would understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. Hold on. Alright. But I moved at the same time because I had to bump to hers. Why did I make that sound? Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lifts my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I think I paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I get a towel right away. I rushed and fetched a small towel, then I dabbed it with hot water. I returned to my room and kneeled back down in front of her. I remembered that picture. Here. I pat on Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Why am I keep making weird noises? Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that we recognize from where she reads the books. Almost as she has lost in days enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of jasmine all giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's fentanyl jingers. Gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I feel a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up the brush again, but the movement seems clumsy, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with the dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add new lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. Won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the class before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say it like you're glad it's over. Was it around too soon that you were the last enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I'm too. I was a little concerned about time. I used to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, you think to yourself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be much more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed, I think. Yeah, I think Aura thinks Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with her friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this isn't the last time it can happen. Lydian, if you see this, remind me to pick Natsuki when I'm done with this, okay? Like, done with the whole game. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. I just talked about Lydian and he just texted me. Alright. Just let me know if there's anything else you need to bring me tomorrow. I will. Shut up. Well then, here fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I can't say without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri's simple smile bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. You're very delightful, I'll be that. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Get the fuck away from me. Ever heard about personal space? Back up. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I know you had the chance to as Yuri suddenly pulled back. Sayori? Hi, Illuminat. Sayori, just now we weren't, it's okay, Illuminat. I just stopped to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. Oh, sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we're all together at the festival tomorrow, so, that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so, I'll see you tomorrow. Clear and battles Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really being mean to me. So I had to come over and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you are having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to flow down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way only now? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, only that. If I wasn't there, then you wouldn't have wasted your sympathy on me. You would have to put up with being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. Legion, how the I thought you can't. It's something that makes me happy. And something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it makes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sarah looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure you. I'm scared, Illuminat. I'm really scared. I swear, bro. No, but she's actually like a fucking child. Like, not in the bad way, but yeah. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared of that. I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? It's a weekend start to like. What am I saying? It was a weekend I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Only that. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's the best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sorry.
No. Legion are still there. Help me out, bro. Fuck. Saving. Bro, what am I supposed to say? Oh, hell no. Bro, that's just friend zoning her and that's just lying. Like, straight up lying. What am I supposed to say? I mean, it's not going to be different either way. The text is going to be different, sure, but... yeah, I just have to go for that one. Like, bro. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, fucking hell.
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, having realized that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day. You motherfucker didn't help. Shut up. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Only not. That's me! That's me! I'm sorry. This is such an emotional moment that I'm just ruining it. Suddenly Sarah wraps her arms tightly around me. Only not. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You never have to let go of me again. I love you, Lolina.
Fuck! I just realized. Shut up. Shut up, Lee. Shut up. Shut up. You know, I'm playing through everything, and in the end, I'm doing the choices. In the end, I'm doing the other choices. Like earlier, I didn't do. I did Yuri, and then going to do Natsuki after. Like after I played through the game. Okay. Okay. Good. God, bro. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. After Sayori gripped around me, weakening a little bit. What is this? Sayori? Come on, man. Get the line with both options. I know! That's why I'm doing it at the end.
Bro, you want me to fuck?
Does she still die, though? She has to, right? She still dies, right? Legion. Spoiler. Hold on. Never mind. Spoiler. Never mind. Don't spoiler then. I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, only that. Bro. This whole emotional moment gets ruined by my fucking name being Emily Nat. Aw, god damn it. It's okay, Sayori. I might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess it makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Legion, I really don't remember. But this the first date even happened? I don't think so. I don't want to think about these things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits your best. Hey, Emily Nat. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I wanted to trust you. You know what's the best for me? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Shiori. I know what I love, that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Shiori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing the same. I'm stupid. Be something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. Is that what Shiori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I give it everything I got. Shiori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. What happened to your family, bro? It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'll be walking to school with Shiori. Fuck. But Shiori isn't answering my phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. The banner urine I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Shiori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Only that, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. Wait, what? What do you mean, was the confession?
Yeah, I know, Lydian. I know. I think I remember, but I don't know if I remember correctly. Oh no! No! I knew it.
In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So there's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Shiori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. And she's not waking up anymore.
Shut up.
That dummy. You think that on days this important, she tried a little harder? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Shiori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Wouldn't have thought that.
You should have take a little responsibility for her, Elena. I mean, especially after your changed with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Why the fuck do you know this line out of the mind? What the fuck? Oh, hell no.
Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
You fucking stalker.
But, I stammer embarrassed. Did Zero really care about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet.
I don't know, bro. Where's the music? This is literally fucking awkward.
Jeez. No. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as funny as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out my pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost a professional feel. Okay. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during the practice. What's this? I flipped to Yuri's poem. It's different from the ones she's practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. What the fuck? Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out! Why you get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. I didn't read all that. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. I'm looking at? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get to Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? No, fuck off. Fuck off.
No, I can't stop now. I can't stop. I quickly leave the classroom. I swear.
Don't strain yourself. Molly called that out after me. What the fuck? I quickened my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. That'd be too to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday things will be the same as they always have been. That all she needs what I want to give to her. Shut up. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That's really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
I gently open the door. Okay, please go away. I give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. Fucking hell. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday. I told Sayori but there for you. I'll tell her I know what's best and what everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. Oh my god. Give me a break, bro. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do. Bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Fucking hell. And now Sayori's gone from the screen. Fucking hell, dude. Bro, that. Oh my god, bro. I'm literally freezing right now because of that. I didn't remember it that being that bad, bro. Start a new game. That's bad. What the fuck? I see no longer running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention I draw to herself. The girl is a My neighbor and good friends to her children. You know the kind of friends you see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. With starting around high school, she would oversleep more infrequently, and I would get tired of waiting up.
Fuck. You didn't have to go. Bro, I would be fucking traumatized. Just staring at the body for 4 hours is crazy. What the fuck? But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I must be better off running away. However, I would just siphon the iron in front of the car sock and let catch up to me. Who are you? What the fuck? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. For you. I know. I am you.
Meanwhile, I'll always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. I have no motivation to join any clubs. My parents in college just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there will be any girls in it anyway. A school day is an ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. They really aren't that interested in me. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Only that? What the fuck? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect you to see her. Totally. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smells sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... Why'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've been just looking for some supplies to use in my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that... I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It was like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Back off is what I said to Yuri earlier.
In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. What the fuck was that glitch? Lillian, your wife is pretty weird. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's very hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? So, she always insists her manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Huh. Hey, only that. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Illuminati, stop it. It's not worth it. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Illuminati, you know that? Stop flirting with me. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
Okay, bro.
Okay. And thus, today's marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I sold my soul to the devil. I directly followed Monica across the roll and I was...
What the fuck am I saying? Why am I having a stroke reading?
Across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Should we end it here? Sad you're not doing the semi-final chapter at 3 a.m. Well, I think it will be scary as it was for me in the daylight. Oh well. Anyways, should we stop here? I'm Leon, how long is this game? Is it still long or is it not that long anymore? Spoil it for me real quick because I don't know if I want to stop now, or just if there's even enough for another stream. Tell me. Waiting in awkward silence for Leon to reply. Bro, I swear I'd be better off Googling. Hurry up. I forgot the chat is in delay. And the stream too. Answer Leon. I just got a Discord message. Should I just Google? I'm just gonna Google, bro. Not answering. How long does DDLC take after Sayori's death? About 3 to 5 hours. Okay, so Act 2 is like 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Oh my god. Act 3 is 30 to 60 minutes. And Act 4 is 30 to 60 minutes. So there's definitely enough for next time. I think I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. Alright. Lydian, because you're the only one watching right now. I guess you could watch this after the stream is already finished. Anyways. Bye. I have to save real quick. Hold on. Let me save. I save. Bye.